Managing WhatsApp inquiries manually can be messy and time consuming. But what if I told you that your every customer details could be automatically saved to the Google Sheet? Yes, you heard it right. So hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can integrate your WhatsApp with Google Sheet by using Pabbly Chatflow. So whenever a new customer will interact with your WhatsApp chatbot, their details such as name, phone number, and query will be automatically saved to the Google Sheet without any manual efforts or manual intervention. And this setup is perfect for collecting leads, enquiries, and order details automatically in Google Sheet. So firstly, I will demonstrate how this automation or this WhatsApp chatbot will work in real time, and afterwards we will build this WhatsApp chatbot step by step. So right on my screen inside Pabbly Chatflow, you can see I have already created a flow by using which I am going to integrate WhatsApp and Google Sheet. Means I am going to save the leads received from my WhatsApp or bookings received from my WhatsApp. So right here you can see this is the structured format of the flow which I have created, and now I am going to show you how you can create this flow for integrating your WhatsApp with Google Sheet. But before that, let me show you the real-time working of this automation or this WhatsApp chatbot which is saving data to the Google Sheet or your booking details. So here I'm landed to my WhatsApp where I'm going to send a message to my business number which is saved here as my test number, and here I have created this WhatsApp chatbot for home service bookings, but you can modify it according to your business. So now I'm going to enter a message that is hello, and this message is going to initiate my WhatsApp chatbot. And as I have provided this message, I'm getting this welcome message which says, hello, welcome to Quick Fix Home Services. We provide trusted home services at your doorstep. How can we help you today? And here I'm getting this button that is view services which I have selected. And as I have selected it, I'm getting a message which consists of the list of the services offered by this business. So now let's open this list, and here I'm going to select this first service that is home cleaning. And as I have selected it, I'm getting a message which says, thanks for choosing home cleaning. Please share your full name so I can personalize your booking. So now you can see that I'm getting the same service which I have recently selected. So by the help of this WhatsApp chatbot, you can send personalized messages to your customers or the clients. So now I'm going to make a booking. So here I'm going to provide the name for making the booking. So here I have provided my name as demo user, and as I have provided my name, it is asking me to enter my address. So now I am going to enter my address as XYZ Street, Bhopal. So now let's enter it, and as I have provided my address, I am getting a message which is asking me to enter the issue which I am facing. So now let's enter the issue over here. So here I have provided my issue as grease buildup, and as I have provided my issue, I am getting a message which is asking me to enter my preferred date. So now I am going to enter my preferred booking date as 21st January 2026, and as I have provided it, I am getting a confirmation message which says booking confirmed, and here I am getting the same service which I have recently selected and the same date and the address which I have recently provided to this bot. So now you have seen the working of this WhatsApp chatbot. Now let's move on towards my Google Sheet to check whether I'm receiving the same data of my lead or the booking over there or not. So we can check whether my WhatsApp is properly integrated to the Google Sheet or not. So here you can see this is the sheet where I'm saving the data of my booking or my home cleaning booking. So here I have provided it the name WhatsApp bookings, and here we are receiving some fields such as full name, address, service, date, and the issue. And here you can see that I'm getting the same details of the lead or the booking, that is the same address which I have entered, and the service home cleaning which I have recently selected, the date and the issue which I have recently entered over my WhatsApp. So now you can see that by using Pabbly Chatflow, I have successfully integrated my WhatsApp with Google Sheet for receiving all the details of my lead. So now you can also create a WhatsApp chatbot like this for integrating your WhatsApp with Google Sheet. So now you don't have to enter the booking details manually. It will be automatically fetched from WhatsApp to your Google Sheet, and now you can save your time. And if you are planning to buy any of our Pabbly product, then I have bought an amazing offer for you. So right on the screen you can see this coupon code STUYT, which is going to provide you exclusive discounts on your purchase for the Pabbly. So this is your chance to get instant savings and automate your business if you are planning to buy any of our Pabbly product. So what are you waiting for? Use this coupon code STUYT and get heavy discounts and automate your whole business. And now for creating this WhatsApp chatbot, let's move on towards my Pabbly Chatflow. So for accessing the Pabbly Chatflow, you have to open the new tab and type its URL. That is pabbly.com/chatflow, and once you will enter the URL, you will land to the homepage of Pabbly, where you will see two options, that is sign in and sign up free. So if you are a new user, then you can select this sign up free, and if you sign up your account for free over the Pabbly Chatflow, then you get 100 free credits every month for practicing and using Pabbly Chatflow. But if you're an existing user like me, then you can just click over this sign in, and once you finish your sign up or login over the Pabbly, then you will be getting this all Pabbly apps page, where you can see all the products provided by Pabbly. And as we are going to create a chatbot, then I'm going to access this Pabbly Chatflow app by simply selecting this access now button, and we will be landed to the dashboard page of Pabbly Chatflow, which can be seen here. And on this dashboard page, you can see these are the numbers connected to my account. And if you want to add your WhatsApp number, then you just have to click over this add WhatsApp number button, and here we are getting two options, that is WhatsApp Connect and Manual Token Connect. So if you want to integrate your WhatsApp number, then you can just select WhatsApp Connect, but if you prefer connecting with token number, then you can select this option of Manual Token Connect. And if you want a description of adding WhatsApp number to the Pabbly Chatflow account, then go and check the video given on the description below. And moving on to the sidebar, you can see these are the features provided by Pabbly Chatflow. And if you want to learn more about these features, then you can watch the video given on the description. And now as we are going to create a chatbot, then we just have to click over the flows given on the sidebar. And once you will click over the flows, you will be landed to this flow builder page, where you can see these are the flows I have created. And if you want to create a new flow, then you just have to click over this add flow button, and here we are landed to our flow page, where you might see this option of providing the flow name. So now let's provide a name to my flow here. So here I'm providing it the name WhatsApp to Google Sheets integration with Pabbly Chatflow, and afterwards we are getting this option for trigger. So trigger is the event or the action which initiate our WhatsApp chatbot, and this trigger event can be keyword rejects entered by your users, or if your user starts the conversation, or if your user replies via quick reply button on a send template. So now I'm going to keep it as keyword rejects match, which is going to be my trigger event. Now you might be thinking, what is this keyword and rejects? So keywords are the words which initiate your WhatsApp chatbot. Now if you remember, I have initiated my WhatsApp chatbot while testing by entering a word, that is hello. So that's the same. Now if my user will enter this word hello, my WhatsApp chatbot will be initiated. So you can add many more keywords like this, and afterwards we are getting this option for regex. So regex is basically the short form for the regular expression. These are used for the advanced user input. So if you want to capture any of your advanced user input, then you can enter regex like this. But as of now, I have already added my keyword, so I will be removing this regex from here. And on the left hand side, you can see these messages and action blocks, which you can think as the main building block for building this WhatsApp chatbot. So now you can drag any of these nodes and create the flow for your chatbot. Now if my user sends me a message, I'm going to send them a welcome message. So for that, we just have to drag and drop, and here you can see these message blocks. So now I'm going to select text button, and now on this text button node, I'm going to enter a welcome message for my clients or the customers. So here you can see I have entered this welcome message for my customers or the clients. Now I'm going to add a button to this message node. So for that, we just have to click over this add button too, and here we have to enter the button name. So here you can see I have provided my button name as view services, and afterwards we have to select the button type either as quick reply or link. So if you want this button to act as a link, then you can even select the link as well, but I'm going to keep it as same, that is quick reply. Now let's click over the save button, and here we have successfully created our button. Now if my user selects this button, that is view services, I'm going to provide them list of the services offered by my business. So for that, we just have to drag and drop, and here you can see these messages blocks on which I'm going to select this list, as I want to provide the list of the services offered. So now on this list node, I'm going to enter the body for my list. So here I have provided this body to my list. Now I am going to add some items. So for that, we firstly have to create sections. So here I am going to enter my section title as services, and afterwards on this section I am going to add some items, and you can create many sections of the list. And now I am going to just click over this add items for adding some of my items in this particular section. So now let's enter it. So here you can see I have created the first item of my list, that is home cleaning, and likewise I'm going to add some more items to this list. So here I have added two more items to my list, that is plumbing and electrician. Now I'm going to assign contact custom field to all these list items. Now you might be thinking why to do so, because contact custom field help us to store extra information. So I want to receive the detail or the service type which my user has selected. So for that I have to assign contact custom field to all these list items. So for that you just have to move over the actions where you will see this node, that is set custom field, which you have to select. And now I am going to connect this first list item or the home cleaning with this contact custom field node, and from here you can select the contact custom fields which you have created inside Pabbly Chatflow. And for creating your own contact custom field, you just have to go to settings, and here we are getting this option for contact custom fields. So you have to just select it, but before that make sure to save this flow by simply selecting the save button so that you don't lose your data. And as you will select this contact custom fields, you will be landed to the contact custom fields page, which I have already opened, and here you can see the previously created contact custom field. And now for creating your own contact custom field, you just have to select this add more field button, and here you have to provide the field name. But as of now I have already created my contact custom field, that is service type, which I am going to select. So here I have selected it, and now it is asking me to enter the value. So here you have to enter the value for which you are creating this contact custom field. And as you know, I am creating this contact custom field for this first list item, so here I have entered the same value. Now I am going to assign contact custom field to remaining list item as well. So here you can see I have created contact custom field for remaining list item as well. Now if my user selects any of these list items, I want to ask them some questions for making the booking. So for that we just have to move towards actions where you will see this node, that is ask question, which you have to select. And now here you can enter the question which you want to ask from your customers or the clients. So here I am going to enter a question asking for the full name. So here you can see I have entered this message, that is thanks for choosing $service type. Now you might be thinking, what is this service type variable defines? So this defines the contact custom field which we have recently selected for these list items. Now as soon as my user will provide me the answer or select any of these list items, the response will be replaced in this message node, and we will be able to send personalized messages to our customers or the clients. And afterwards I am going to select my contact custom field as full name and the format as any. Now likewise I am going to add some more questions to this flow. So here you can observe that I have entered another question asking for the address, and here I have entered this another question asking for the issue, and at last I have entered this question asking for the preferred date for the booking. And here I have selected my contact custom field as date and the format as any, but here I am going to select my format as date. And now as you will select the format other than any, it will ask you to enter the number. So here it is basically asking you to enter the number of attempt you want to provide to your user or the customer for entering a valid input. So here I am going to enter my number of attempt as 1, and as you will provide the number of attempt, it will ask you to enter the validation error message. So now I am going to enter my validation error message as please enter a valid date in format date, month, year. So now you have seen that I have successfully entered all these questions. Now if my user provides me the answer of all these questions, I want to save the data to the Google Sheet. So for that I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is a software provided by Pabbly which can integrate different applications. So now I am going to integrate my Pabbly Chatflow to the Google Sheet with the help of Pabbly Connect. And for that I have to use this node, that is API request. And here I am going to connect this question with this node, and here it is asking me to enter the webhook URL. So for getting the webhook URL, let's move on towards my Pabbly Connect. So if you remember, I have told you about all Pabbly apps page where you can see all the products. So now I am going to select this Pabbly Connect app provided by Pabbly, and we are landed to the dashboard page of Pabbly Connect where I am going to create a workflow. So now I am going to select this workflow builder, and now let's provide the name to my workflow here. So here I am providing it the same name which I have provided to my chat flow. Now let's select our folder as Pabbly Chatflow, and now I am going to just select this create button, and here we are getting this pop-up, and we are landed to our workflow page where I am going to select my trigger app as Pabbly Chatflow, as I want to initiate this workflow as soon as a new message is received over my Pabbly Chatflow. So here I am going to select my app event as new message received. Now let's click over this connect button, and here we are getting this webhook URL which is going to to act as a bridge between Pabbly Chatflow and Pabbly Connect for building the connection. So I'm going to paste this webhook URL inside my Pabbly Chatflow in API request. So here I'm going to select my method as post, and here I'm going to enter the webhook URL. Now it is asking me to enter the keys and the parameters. So now let's enter it. So here I have entered the keys and the contact custom field according to the keys for which I want to save the data. Now let's click over this test button, and here I have to enter the static values for testing. So now let's enter it. So here I have entered the static value providing full name, demo user, address, service type, date and the issue. Now I am going to send this test data to the Pabbly Connect. So now let's click over this run test, and here we are getting this pop-up, which means our data might be sent to the Pabbly Connect. So now let's move on towards my Pabbly Connect and check whether my Pabbly Connect is fetching the data or not. So here you can see I have received the same response which I have recently filled as a static value. Now I am going to add this data to the Google Sheet. So for that we just have to click over this add new action step button, and here I'm going to select my action app as Google Sheets. Now I'm going to select my app event as add new row. Now let's click over this connect button, and here for building a new connection you have to sign up with your Google account, and I'm going to use my existing connection, and here our connection has been built in so smoothly, and we are getting some of the fields. So the first field we are getting for selecting the spreadsheet. So here I'm going to select this spreadsheet, that is WhatsApp bookings, on which I'm going to save the details of the bookings. Now we are getting some of the fields. So the first field we are getting for entering the full name. Now you might be thinking that I'm going to manually enter the full name of my lead, but no, I'm going to perform mapping, which is the real magic of Pabbly Connect. So mapping is basically inserting the data from the previous tab so that you don't have to enter your values again and again, as mapping makes the field dynamic. So here I'm going to map the full name of my lead from the response which I'm receiving from Pabbly Chatflow, as this is my previous application. And the process of mapping is simple. You just have to select the slash symbol and you will be getting all your previous application. So from this response I'm going to map the full name of my lead, and this field will be dynamic, means now you don't have to enter the values of the leads manually or change it again and again. The response will be automatically replaced as a new message will be received on your Pabbly chat. And here I'm going to map the remaining details such as address. So here I have mapped it, and now I'm going to map the service, and here we are mapping this test data. So here I have mapped it, and now let's map the issue. So here I have mapped the issue as well. So here I have mapped all these fields. Now let's click over the save and send test request button, and here we are receiving a positive response, which means our data might be sent to the Google Sheet. So now let's move on towards my Google Sheet to check whether we are receiving the test data or not. So here you can see this is the Google Sheet where I'm saving the data, and here I'm successfully receiving my test data, that is full name, demo user, address, Bhopal, service, home cleaning, date and the issue which I have recently sent using my API request. And here I'm going to just click over the save button, and now I'm going to add the status fallback, which is the message sent after saving the data. So for that I'm going to use a text button note. So here you can see I have entered this confirmation message in a personalized way. Now we have created the flow for integrating our WhatsApp to the Google Sheet. Now let's save this by simply selecting the save button, and here we are getting this pop-up, which means we have successfully saved our flow. Now you can also create a flow like this, which is going to automate all your conversations, and even it will integrate WhatsApp with Google Sheet so that your leads details or the booking details will be automatically saved to your Google Sheet. And now you don't have to do any manual work. And now you can create many amazing flows like this by using Pabbly Chatflow. And you can even share the flow which you have created, and for that you just have to move to the flow builder page again, and here you can see this is the flow which I have recently created. So now I am going to select three dots, and here you will be getting this option for share flow, and by selecting it you will be getting the shareable link which you can provide to your team members, colleagues and friends so that they can know about this amazing automation tool that is Pabbly Chatflow. So what are you waiting for? Start using Pabbly Chatflow now and automate your whole business. And I have provided the link of the flow which I have recently created in the description box, so make sure to check it out. And if you have any doubt, then don't forget to mention it in the comment section. And if this video feels really helpful, then hit the like and subscribe button. So thank you for watching this video. So you can create many more chatbots like this by using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any doubt, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can write it on forums.pabbly.com. But if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the URL given over here. So start using Pabbly Chatflow for free now.